Oh, have a good, great day. Get fucked,
bottom.
cocksucker.
Pick up the bottom.
That's great.
It's just so like, it's just so harsh. Get fucked, cocksucker.
Have a great day.
Yeah. Such a sharp.
Is it in the shot?
God.
Good.
Oh, perfect. I'm definitely opening with that. Wow.
Fucking A, bud.
Yeah. Alright, well. How you guys doing?
Shitty.
Shitty.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
That's good.
Yeah. You want to do?
I was really, really good at Guitar Hero when I was a kid. I always wanted to be a guitar player
Nice.
from way a long time ago. So
Yeah.
I got really good at the game first, and then I got good at the other, like the real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Garrett and I sat next to each other in geometry class
Really?
our sophomore year.
It was trippy because my last name starts with C, his starts with J, but he organized us alphabetically in vertical columns. So, and it worked out that we were both sitting in the front row,
That's
right next to
great.
each other. Yeah.
So at the time, I had been buddies with a guy growing up who was a musician, and he had a little band going, and it kind of fizzled out. But it was with Jack, of all people.
Yeah.
So they wanted to make a new band, so they invited me up, hung out, was like, oh, this is cool, yeah, let's do a band. So when I got sat next to Garrett, it's like, oh, you're a drummer, you should come out. Because we needed a drummer. It was 2 guitar players and a piano player. So
That's a good sound.
yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, eventually got him to come up, and then, yeah, that was it.
That's cool.
It took some prodding.
Yeah.
I was like exclusively into metal and rap at the time. And they were always trying to do this sort of classic-ish rock style band from the get-go.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't give a shit. I don't care about it. You know, you don't want a drummer that's not committed, man. No.
Yeah.
But then just enough time went by. I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll go.
Mm.
Because I didn't have anything else going on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What year was that?
That was 2016, 2015,
Okay.
yeah. End of 2015.
Very cool.
That happened. Picked up a bass player. We were a 5-piece band called Blank State.
Blank State?
Blank State.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Blank
that was like
State,
our high school band.
It was ass, because everywhere we went, people misprinted it. Like, we sold tickets once for Blank Slate. Because people would put that.
Yeah.
Even if we, like, negotiated the gig over email, they would, like, still fucking misspell it
Yeah.
all over the place. And so we did the Madison Band Challenge one year. We ended up rocking second place out of it.
Yeah.
And on the shirt, when you hit the finals, they, like, get a shirt made,
Mhm.
and they put all the names on the back, and on the fucking back it says Blank Slate. I'm like, damn
It
it.
was bullshit. There's a reason why we changed the name.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway.
Well,
It was-
speaking of the reason to change the name, might as
Yes,
well-
yeah. So
Yeah.
it was while we were in the band Blank State that the
Yeah.
whole car accident
Okay.
thing happened.
Yeah.
We were on our way back to Blank State band practice.
Yeah.
And anyway, that happened, and well, I guess I should explain it. We got into a car accident. It was pretty bad. Jack coded on the scene, but he was fine. Took him to the hospital. He didn't have an ID on him. He was unconscious, so they named him Trauma Patient Illinois, which is eventually how we got the name.
Yeah.
But I guess we decided on it because it was, first of all, kind of a cool name. Second of all, it was really what I guess made us want to pursue music for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
You know, a brush with death at a young age, sort of
Definitely.
like, oh wow, yeah, life's pretty fragile. I should get my kicks.
Yeah.
So,
We were pretty fresh at the time, too. We had been a band for less than a year at that point.
Oh, wow.
Like, we were all, we'd been buddies for a little while. I
Yeah.
mean, none of us really knew Jack super, super well.
Mhm.
But, like, the other 4 of us were really good friends. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I was just crazy.
Mhm. I saw on your Spotify thing, was it like Fall Out Boy or somebody that suggested you should use it as a
Yeah.
name?
So-
Yeah, that...
sometimes bands come into Children's Hospital.
Ah, okay.
So it just so happened that when he was in the hospital, they were there.
Dang.
They had done a performance for all the kids,
Wow.
It was a little theater area on the
Yeah.
first floor that...
That's cool.
the Ryan Seacrest spot, and they'll do a bunch of shows, and yeah, bands come in and do their thing, and Jack happened to be there because he sat in the ICU for 3 or 4 days, I think.
Wow.
And fucking lost my train of thought. And while he was in there, his dad showed up, and then finds out that Fall Out Boy's there, and Jack's dad is like one of the most charismatic people ever, and so he
Yeah.
just like immediately ran down over to them and was like, "Yo, this is crazy. My son plays in a band. He loves your band. this is what happened, da-da-da. And so then they wrote that little card that says, "Get well soon, Jack. Trauma, Illinois, be a sweet band name."
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Eventually, Blank State sort of fizzled out.
Yeah.
Typical shit. And
Right.
Infighting and creative differences.
but the three of us still wanted to keep going on. So,
Yeah.
so we decided to split, and we made the band Trauma, Illinois, and Jack picked up the bass and started learning how to play it.
That's sweet.
It was kind of cool. The Trauma, Illinois was originally the album title, or like our EP, the first EP, the first and only EP we released as Blank State was called Trauma, Illinois.
Yeah.
And then, when everything exploded, we were like thinking maybe we should rebrand because this is fucking annoying to always like misspell the name and then people don't hear it correctly, and so we're like, it might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Fun fact: we do have it's an EP out from Trauma, Illinois called Basement Tapes.
Yeah.
Those are all Blank State songs. Those
okay.
are from those days.
Those
we just
days.
took them over, and
Yeah. This work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not recorded in a basement. It was actually recorded in a very nice studio, but we were just terrible at the time. We were high schoolers. So
Yeah.
it seemed suiting.
Basement Tapes. That's a great name.
Yeah. Actually, I think my dad came up with that.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember.
Yeah. And our buddy, it was kind of funny how that came about. Our buddy just like had this little sketch of us. Like he used to come by to band practice sometimes and just hang out.
Yeah.
And he just drew us in the basement playing, but it was in this real like messy, fucking just like all these squiggly lines and shit that roughly looks like a band playing.
Yeah.
And so we just threw that on the album.
That's cool.
And then released it after the fact, just because it was like, it's kind of nice to let people see the progression.
Yeah, definitely. What was like recording back then compared to what it's like now for you guys?
Well, back then we were totally at the mercy of people who knew what the fuck they were doing.
We had
Right.
no creative vision
Yeah.
back then. It was this group of 5 guys that were all obsessed with a certain sound, and no one agreed on what it should be. And so it was just, I don't know, like chaotic, I guess, but really exciting.
Yeah.
Because it always feels cool to go into a studio and do the work.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess now we just do it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have all the control, all the time that we need,
And the skills, playa.
Yeah, no, we're much better. Our ears are much better. That's true.
Yeah.
But we also recorded live back then. Like when we did
That's
our
really cool.
basement tape, everything was live. Like everyone played at the same time. And now we do track by track for the most part.
Yeah.
I think it's easier that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like there's different perspectives on what is better,
Yeah.
what is correct. This way it gives you more control. It lets it lets everyone sit down and hear what's being played without having to focus on your own part and your own performance. So it just opens up the mind a little more to
Right.
think about where the part should go, how it should sound, da 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 da.
When did you guys start the process of your upcoming album?
Oh, a while ago,
Yeah.
fucking 2018.
I guess the first one would have been Certain Kind of Stupid, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so something that happened is, honestly, this was sort of this event that I'm about to talk about is sort of what spawned the beginning of the album. So we created a virtual press kit, and we started sending it out to major festivals in 2017.
That's cool.
And my dad always went to the Bunbury release, lineup event, because they host it at the Woodward every year.
Okay.
While it was happening.
Yeah.
They would have this little party, and then they would announce the lineup before it hit social media. It's just fun, people show up and drink, and you can buy your tickets, and there's just music folks everywhere from the industry. And my dad ends up meeting the fucking owner, the original owner of Bunbury.
Dang.
His name is Bill Donabedian. He's a really nice guy. And my dad's like, hey, we've been trying to get into festivals, but we're not getting any responses. Would you care to look at our press kit and see, just give us your thoughts? And he was gracious enough to say yes. And so he literally, he got on a phone call with my dad and just went through everything that we had in our press kit, and the conclusion was it was all shit. He was like, "This is terrible.
Dang.
Let me set you up with a good producer and a good photographer."
Yeah.
And that's how we found Ben Shiegel, who works out of Spider Studios in Cleveland. And he's the guy that recorded like half the album.
Okay.
And so we did Certain Kind of Stupid first, and that was like, I think the summer of 2018 or 2019. And then it was just us like playing shows, working up money to, or afford another recording session, and that ball just kept rolling until about a year ago I got good enough to just do it all here, and we got all the resources.
That's awesome. Do you guys have a favorite song off the new album?
I think we all love Blue Bus.
Blue Bus.
I think Blue Bus. Yeah, Jack would probably tell you the same thing.
Yeah, that's cool. Where was that photo that you're gonna use for it? Like right out here?
Yeah, it was right there.
For the album?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just on our front porch.
Yeah, we just called up a bunch of the homies. We were like, hey, we need to make it look like we're having a big old party here for a picture.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, cool. So
That's
it.
sweet.
Bierkus let us borrow an empty keg
Yeah.
from their brewery, and so we had one of our buddies like doing a fucking keg stand
Hell yeah.
in the photo, and it was really stressful because we don't have, it's just street parking here, and we needed, like, to capture the whole house, we needed to stand across the street. And so for, like, a whole week, we would all be in communication with each other, like, oh shit, a spot's open, like, move your car. And then we all were just, like, stuck here for, like, 4 or 5 days because we couldn't move our cars or the photo shoot would get fucked up. So it was kind of fun to, it was just fun to see it all actually work out. Like, we put in all this time and effort in it, and it created, like, what we all think is a great product.
Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite song to play live rather than just the recording?
Ooh.
I really like playing Big Thigh Lover and Certain Kind of Stupid.
Yeah, I really like playing Certain Kind of Stupid.
Yeah.
The song's easy and aggressive.
Yeah.
And that's fun.
Gets the people going.
The complaint, like, for a while, we were doing this fucking stupid thing where we were writing songs that were just beneath the max, like, the hardest shit we could play consistently. And so, like, there's a handful of our songs that are just, not that they're, like, really hard or I struggle with, they're just, they require more thought than others. And, I don't like to think that much, it turns out, live.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you guys have played a lot of like venues and just started getting into the house shows in Clifton. What are some things you can compare the two about?
Well, certainly get paid more playing venues.
Right.
But you get a lot more eyeballs at house parties.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So I guess, it's pretty much as simple as that, I guess.
Yeah.
It's, the exposure is unparalleled.
Yeah.
Our numbers have been growing like crazy ever since we started to do it.
Yeah.
And it's also really fun. We get to meet people like you guys.
Yeah.
It's just cool.
Do you guys have a favorite show that you've played so far? House show or venue?
Favorite show?
Yeah.
Bunbury was really, really cool. We did the acoustic stage there.
Yeah.
And it was really cool, but I wouldn't say, like, it was fun because of the spectacle of it all. Like, it was so neat that we did it, and it was so neat. They gave you the full access pass when you're an artist, and, like, the perks are fucking ridiculous. They have 4 meals that rotate all day. You can literally walk on stage and no one will stop you.
That's sweet.
Like, while any band is playing, you could just walk up onto the stage. You have access to everyone's trailers. Like, you can go...
What?
Like, I was this far away from the 1975's trailer that year. And...
I was there.
Oh, yeah, at the show. Yeah, I was too. I've
seen them twice at Bunbury.
Oh, really?
They put on a pretty good performance, I thought.
They did
It was
a really
good.
job.
It was a really good show.
I was cracking up when he like lit a cigarette and was smoking while singing.
Oh, yeah.
Such
Fucking madman.
Fucking sad voice.
Your fucking throat,
He
dude.
comes out on stage with the cigarette, the mop of hairs in his face, he's got the glass of wine.
Yeah.
Really topping it up with a glass of wine.
It was so fucking British, man.
Yeah. Wow.
It was cool, though.
Yeah, but that one was really fun, and you get VIP.
Yeah.
All the you don't have to. There are no crowds until 5 minutes before the headliner goes on.
Yeah.
You're just front row all day. Yeah,
That's
it's
sweet.
cool, but like,
Probably that one because of the experience around it, like he's talking about.
Yeah.
and they fucking go kart. They get like a little golf cart and they drive you around and shit.
Yeah.
If you need to get from like one end to the other.
That's cool. Did you guys
Right.
go up on stage for anybody? Just like watch like behind
Yeah.
the scenes?
I watched Rain Wolf
Oh.
behind. Like I was on like a platform and they were down there.
Yeah, that's
but behind them. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would have done that, but I watched that performance with my mother.
Uh-huh.
It was really cool, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're a kick-ass band.
Yeah.
Underrated, I think.
Yeah, that
Live
guy's
performance
nuts.
was incredible.
Yeah, his voice is crazy.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. How was COVID for you guys?
Honestly, like a really good learning experience.
Yeah.
At first, it was like
Yeah.
a big kick in the nuts, but then after that, it, there's a silver lining, I guess.
Right.
Having all that time to think and stew and write songs,
Mhm.
and get a game plan together.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, that was like during COVID. Well, first we tried living with all three of us in the same house. Jack moved into the basement,
Yeah.
and that was a disaster. Like we're cool. I mean, we we worked out our differences because
Yeah.
we're civil human beings. But like it was just fun. Yeah, it did not work, and so Jack moved out again, and then everything was like back to peace in the kingdom. But
yeah.
we developed. The COVID time was when we decided to put money into the studio. It's when we started to like really think about our social media presence, like sort of developing a brand of sorts. I hesitate to use that word, but like an image for
Right.
the group. Yeah.
Right.
And just a lot of growth. Like we started singing. Me and BB started singing a lot more
Yeah.
after the pandemic started, and just really starting to solidify our sound and yeah, the way all the cogs work in this machine.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of the image, the thong pictures that you got recently.
Yeah.
What was your thought behind doing that?
Oh, honestly, it was not an original thought. I wish I could
Really?
take it, but no, I follow this girl on Instagram, and I was just scrolling through stories one day, and she had literally the same exact thing, like a collage of 4 pictures of her, like, with her fucking chest out, and all these, like, racy-looking photos, and it had the link that said onlyfans.com/her name,
Yeah.
and when you click it, it pulled up, like, a rave window. Like, she promotes raves and, like, goes to a lot of EDM shows,
That's
and so
cool.
when you click the link, it pulls up the ticket window for this EDM festival.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. That's great. And I already had the bikini because I planned on wearing it for the show.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just thought it was
That's
seemed like a
awesome.
great idea.
Yeah, absolutely. For your guys' like musical inspirations, do you have one for like recording and one separately for live, or does that kind of intertwine?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I definitely do. I have
Yeah.
different, like... Yeah, because, like, Motley Crue is, like, a really fun live band, but their records
Yeah.
kind of suck. I really don't like a lot of their...
There's
Dr.
like
Feel
2
Good
good
is-
songs on them, and that's about it.
Oh, I just mean, like, the production value
yeah.
is just... It struggled for a long time, and...
Yeah.
But it was also the 80s, and, like, that was sort of the sound that they did.
Vince didn't help very much either.
And not really.
No one sings like Vince Neil, including Vince Neil.
But I'm probably like Mammoth WVH is a huge recording influence of mine. I love the way his record sounds.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd probably put like Motley Crue or the Chili Peppers as sort of the
Yeah.
people I put on the live pedestal because it's just so fun.
Yeah.
We just want to create a fun environment, I guess, at the live show. We want people to smile and bang their head.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there are bands that do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How long did it take you to fully get down all those stick tricks you do?
I really learned all that stuff in marching band. I did 4 years of marching band,
Yeah, that'll help.
and all the kids were like, that I marched with were crazy about stick tricks. And so
Yeah.
I'd just walk into rehearsal and it would be a new fucking stick trick every day.
Yeah.
And so, when you kill like 150 hours or whatever in 3 weeks, at band camp, you just get better at doing all that shit.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing it now for 8 years.
Can you do the
Something.
Jedi mind trick? Do you know what that one was?
No?
It's a thumb roll with your left hand, and then you do a front flip with the right hand, and you catch it both in your left hand.
Oh, wow, okay. That's pretty
I
cool.
can't do it, but Tim can.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'm going to have to learn that one.
I gotta look that up because that made no sense at all to me.
It's like the thumb roll with the
It's
left
weird
hand.
band
You
nerd
flip
stuff.
this.
Oh
and
yeah,
then, like,
right. And then
Yeah.
oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
There you go, bud. Yeah.
You want to talk about your time with the band?
Well, I've been with the boys. I've known these guys since freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
Like while the camera's going.
It's going.
It is going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't want to be over here though?
No.
Are you sure? Okay.
Pretty please.
I'll give you $1.
Too handsome.
But yeah, they've, you know, we've lived in Union for, you know, all of our lives. I've known them since first grade, whatever like that. We've never really talked until like freshman year, and then I was with the ride for Blank State, and you know, that car crash happened, and then, you know, I was with them with all that, and then Trauma, Illinois happened, and then, you know, they needed a photographer, and I used Garrett's camera for a super long time. I didn't have my own, and then I upgraded to Julia's camera, his girlfriend's.
That's the way.
And then, yeah, that's what I've been using. Basically the whole span of Trauma, Illinois, I've been here from the beginning.
That's
Play
sweet.
a few hats, videographer, photographer, make all the videos,
Graphic
posters
designer.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I keep, you know, it's rewarding work, and I want to do this for the rest of my life. So like,
That's awesome.
this is a good starting point.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Do you have a favorite video that you've done for him?
Holy Shit was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's where I like actually did like all the effects and shit. And, like,
That's cool.
That's the first video that came up with. I was like, okay, that's pretty fucking kick ass.
Yeah.
But the first one that we did was Doing Fine, right?
Mhm.
Doing Fine was kick ass. It was super fun, super easy. We just went around town just filming shit. And,
Yeah.
that was a fun day. And then, you know, coming back into the studio, spending a few hours doing this shit, and then you don't want to leave until it's over. You know?
Right.
So I bet you feel that way.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
So, like, yeah. And even if it's like, you know, it doesn't matter how long it takes,
Mhm.
you know, you want to see the end result
Yeah.
super fast. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The Voice of Jeeves.
The voice.
Think
I'm
it-
not dressed. I don't want to. Nah. I'm wearing a hoodie, dude, and fucking shorts.
He
Yeah,
looks
he's
great,
naked.
but yeah.
He's hanging brain right now.
Hanging
dude.
brain. I've never heard that expression before, but I
Really?
absolutely love it.
What'd you
that's
say again?
funny. Hanging brain. Never heard that?
No.
Oh wow. It's from a movie or TV show. I'd knock him up with that.
I don't-
Oh, really?
I don't
No, I don't remember what, but it's not mine. Not my
Yeah.
thought.
I don't think I understand it, but it's okay.
You know, your gravity pulls your dick down, and it kind of looks like a brain.
No.
You might need a visual example.
I'll take
Jamie
your word
pull
for
it
it.
up.
That's okay.
Do you guys have like a favorite movie or favorite soundtrack from a movie or TV show?
Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet?
Really, Treasure Planet's yours?
Amazing, amazing. John
That was a
Resnick
quick
does the whole
response.
thing.
Yeah.
It's so good. I don't know. There's so many.
Yeah.
I never pay enough attention to soundtracks.
Yeah.
Like I'm aware of their existence, but when it comes to think about what my favorite would be, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But in terms of favorite movie, Roadhouse is up there.
Oh. Hell
I mean,
yeah.
Roadhouse is just an amazing movie.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name? The blind guy, the blues guitar player.
Shit, I don't remember.
He's a real performer.
Yeah, he's a real guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually blind?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, like he was real popular in the '80s.
Wow.
Aside from the point, kick-ass guitar player.
Yeah.
Good singer
Yeah.
too.
That is a pretty great soundtrack, actually. Now that I think about it, because he does a bunch of cool covers. Like he covers "Roadhouse Blues" by The Doors,
That is
but it's
cool.
like '80s rock and roll kind of
Yeah.
thing, and yeah, and he does that all throughout the show. Like they have little scenes where it cuts to the bar, and he's the band, and they're playing some like rocked up cover of an older song.
That's cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Treasure Planet and Roadhouse then.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
I don't know. I feel like the soundtrack in Shrek is pretty good too.
Yeah, that's
Who
pretty
doesn't love
masterful.
Smash Mouth?
Yeah, I really like Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
You guys crack me up.
Favorite song by Smash Mouth?
You got two options.
They walk outside. Yeah. Just the organ tones are so good.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I'm sorry, don't.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Do you guys have a favorite band to cover live? Or does that kind of change?
Covering Rage Against the Machine is really fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun.
It does get really going.
That Freebird cover you did.
Oh
too.
yeah. Freebird is really fun.
What song did you guys start with that went into it?
It was Frogtown.
Okay,
Frogtown,
yeah.
yes.
So they're just both in G. Kind of
Yeah.
works.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Cool.
That completely blew all of us away.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
we
glad
were
it
like,
worked.
Oh, Frogtown, this song's great. And then all of a sudden, it's the Freebird solo.
Yeah.
And we were just like, oh my god.
It's funny.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun. That was fun. Like, my dad has been pressing us for years to learn that song.
Yeah.
It's like, you gotta fucking learn Freebird.
Yeah.
And,
of course. That's like every dad's dream.
and for years, we were like, no, we can't. They have 3 guitar players. Like, it's too
Yeah.
big of a band. Like, we just can't do it. We're not gonna do it. We can't do it. And then, I don't remember what eventually inspired us to try it, but we did. And it took all of, like, 2 minutes to be like, oh, shit, this is working.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And so now I just try to fit it in everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. If you guys could get like a piece of musical equipment, no price involved, what would it be?
Ooh, probably Hammond organ.
Ooh.
Leslie cabinet.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
To have like a
fuck
real
yeah.
top-notch organ
That is cool.
would be so cool.
Yeah.
They're very expensive.
Oh.
But I just think the organ is such a cool instrument. I really
Yeah.
dig it.
There are a whole host of mics that I would not mind to have, but like
Just like a truckload full.
yeah. But a 40-foot gong is really what I want.
Oh,
That's
dang.
like a big old fucking requires like $2 to move.
Yeah.
Like-
God.
That would be
Like
heavy.
Yeah.
Literally the entire wall.
I saw Boston a couple. I don't know, it was like 4 years ago now, but they had like a massive gong in the center. It said Boston on it too.
Oh
which was
my
just
gosh.
fucking sick.
It's so cool. It's so neat when it frames the drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the
It's just
sun.
a massive
Yeah.
gong.
That is like the ultimate
Kick
drummer
ass.
thing, is the gong in the
ass.
back.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
And then you use it one time.
Yeah.
Like one hit every so often or a roll on it.
But that
Yeah.
one time is so cool.
Yeah.
It's totally worth it.
Oh my god, he hit the gong!
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
We did it. We can go home.
Exactly.
Got my money's worth.
Yeah. If you guys could pick one decade of music to live in, what would it be?
70s.
Probably the 70s.
70s, yeah.
Easy money.
Yeah.
I just want to hang out with Zeppelin, man.
Yeah.
And then all the, the Eagles and Leonard Skinner
Yeah.
and Hart and Pink Floyd. I keep going.
Yeah.
Stuff. I really love the Beatles, but there's just more offered by the 70s, I think.
Yeah.
I kind of agree, but I'd take the 60s just because, like, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison are all
Yeah.
not really around
Janice,
in the 70s.
the
Janice.
Beatles, the Rolling
Yeah.
Stones.
Yeah. There's a lot of good ones. It just, so much happened in the 60s at the very tail end. Like, 66 to
yeah.
70 is such an insane year for music and art
Yeah.
and culture and all
If
that.
anything, I wish I could do 65 to 75.
That, yeah.
I think
that's
that's the golden-
that's
that'd
the
be
golden
tits,
years.
man, yeah.
Beatles and Led Zeppelin. They're really
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
No particular order.
Sure.
Yeah.
Probably. Why is this so difficult? Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gary.
Fuck. The Beatles and Zeppelin are certainly up there for me.
Yeah.
Like, they're definitely my
How original.
top 5. Fucking A. Yeah, suddenly, you get asked this question and then you just forget every band that existed ever.
Yeah. That's why I like to ask it.
Oh, maybe Muse.
Oh, okay.
I really love Muse.
Yeah.
I've been a huge fan for most of my life.
Yeah.
Love Muse. Keep going. I'm going to. get
Look,
a nice spot
just
by.
good bands.
Yeah.
We're the top 5.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Rush.
Oh,
I don't know.
Dude, I'd probably put Mayday Parade up there.
Yeah, they were big for you back in the day, weren't they?
Yeah, I fucking love Mayday Parade.
Oh, Dinosaur Pile Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Dinosaur Pile Up so much. Just the vibe.
Yeah.
Just nail it. Put a smile on my face every time I listen to it.
Van Halen is really up there for me, too.
Yeah.
I just find Alex Van Halen to be one of the most underrated drummers of all time.
Yeah. Him and Chad Smith, I would say.
Yeah. I just...
Them Crooked Vultures is so good,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I have one more. No, I'm gonna stop before. I don't know, The Doors, Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Oh shit, The Doors.
Yeah.
Man, what
Yeah.
am I thinking? The Doors are in there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna redo my list, but
You get
Sorry, that took a while, but yeah.
I know, that is like the loaded question for musicians.
There's just too many good bands.
Exactly.
I don't like organize my sense of music by favorite bands of all time. I go through like many phases where I'll listen to
Right.
one band for an extremely long amount of time
I'm
and
the
then
same way,
just sort of
yeah.
like flow into the next one. And so I just forget. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I did have a huge stint in my life with that band. Oh yeah, that one stuck
Yeah.
around.
Are you the same way, BB?
yes.
Yeah.
I usually go through phases where I'll just run albums. I like to do the albums.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people, I guess. But yeah, I like to buy CDs and listen in my car.
That's cool.
I don't have a aux.
Oh,
My car's a
yeah.
piece of shit, so
Yeah.
I just do CDs and
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I like to buy something that's tangible and then listen to
Yeah.
the whole thing all the way through.
Yeah.
I've
Do you
been-
guys remember the first band that you really had that long stint with listening to for weeks or months on end?
Probably Jimi Hendrix.
That was probably Pierce the Veil.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of the first bands that I ever found on my own volition, not just like I'll buy the radio or whatever my parents were listening to,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. I like found them and was like, oh yeah, I fucking love this.
What do you think about the other Clifton bands? Like, who's your favorite? Who really stands out to you guys?
They're all fucking shit.
They're all fucking terrible.
They should quit.
Shat people, shat musicians.
Retire. Ones that really stick out, eh?
Yeah.
I guess it really boils down to the ones that, at least for me, that I've made the most personal connections with.
Yeah.
Because I think, really every band shows up and they play well.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's bad.
Right.
Yeah.
That's okay. So, I mean, you guys, I've had more interactions with you two than a lot of other people, so I really dig you all.
Thank you.
I really dig Tasteful. We've been playing with them for a long while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dead Humor. And then I've been getting to know Liam and the Fat Sow guys better.
Yeah.
They're also really cool.
William's great.
But I know the scene it's becoming more vast. There's still a lot of bands that I need to meet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, after that newscast thing, we got a bunch of DMs from a bunch of bands that I'd never heard of
Really?
before. Yeah, they were like, hey, like, we'd love to play a house show with you all sometime or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we're a Clifton band too, and
Mhm.
that sort of stuff. And that was pretty sweet. But okay, I'll answer it now. So I love the sound of White Lighter's album.
Oh,
Natural
yeah.
Law, like all the instruments and the vocal work, it all just sounds like really, really tight and really good. It's like a badass rock and roll album.
Yeah.
But every time I see Co Etc., they like skip 2 rungs on the performance ladder, man. Like
Yeah.
they get so much better so fast,
They're insane.
and that's really cool.
Yeah, that last performance they did was
Oh my
really
god,
killer.
yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen them now 4 times,
Yeah.
3 or 4 times, yeah. And every time I see it, it's like, oh
Yeah.
damn, yeah. It also helps that I didn't like the first time I saw them, I didn't even know who they are.
Yeah.
Like I hardly knew the band name.
Mhm.
And then I got into their music after that. So now I
Yeah.
I can sort of, make sense of the madness of a live show a little
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, Pete, he's such an incredible vocalist. Like, I got to be in their studio time for their upcoming album,
Nice.
and just like the little bit that I got to hear of Pete just like sitting in the booth and like going at it, I'm like, oh my god.
Mm.
Yeah.
Man's insane.
What's your dream theater to play at? Where do you want to play the most?
Fucking Red Rocks.
Yes.
Would be
Yes.
so badass.
Red Rocks probably. Well, I'll say something different, I guess.
Also, like, old Wembley would have been fucking killer. Like, the
Yeah.
Wembley that Queen played at.
It's a shame they tore that down.
Yeah, I know. That would have been sweet.
Yeah.
New Wembley is still really cool, also. But
Yeah. It looks like a castle from the outside. It's fucking
That's
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
probably the Louisville Palace.
Oh,
You ever been there?
I've not.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's obviously in Louisville.
Yeah, it's like a palace.
It looks like Palace, yeah. You walk in and, everything is, it's really beautiful. It's just,
Yeah.
like, carved pillars and, like, chandeliers, and it's just a cool atmosphere. I saw the Ava Brothers there,
Yeah,
and I was like, man, I really want to play here.
that's really cool.
Such a cool size. It was, like, 3,000 to 5,000 maybe in capacity.
Yeah.
It's just cool.
Yeah.
Anything bigger than that, it becomes not so intimate. It was, like, the maximum
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
capacity for an intimate show.
Yeah.
Fuck off and die. We've been Trauma, Illinois.
Get fucked, cocksucker. Don't forget to have a great day.
Get fucked, sucker.
Yeah.
Follow us on social media and listen to our music, please.
Yeah. Come see a show.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.